XRP is headed straight to the moon and no one can stop this coin. I told you guys that XRP would likely take the top spot. Now it's about to happen right in front of our faces. So even if you don't know anything about the crypto market, invest in XRP and you won't regret it. This coin won't disappoint anyone. But rather than give you speculative ideas, here's a video with the latest news regarding this coin. And with that in mind, let's roll that intro. What's up, guys? Welcome to Money Side, where we let the money do the talking. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications bell so you get up-to-date crypto news. Now that that's out of the way, let's get down to business. Today, I have some really juicy news about XRP and Ripple, so make sure you stay glued to the end. I'll be breaking down each information supported with tweets and other facts from different crypto enthusiasts. Elon can't crash the crypto market, and we all did that, by placing too much attention to Musk. Those are some authentic ideas, and you've made excellent points about the matter. But without a doubt, buying assets because Musk did is never a good strategy. Another comment that quickly caught my attention was this one by Johan de Vries, who goes on to say, "Love your videos, keep making them, and I'll keep watching them." I don't have a financial or legal background, and I'm not from the US, so I don't know much about the SEC, but I was just wondering if it could be possible for, let's say, a bank or the US banking system to tell/ask the SEC to start a lawsuit against Ripple for something that Ripple did that might be seen as unlawful or shady. The SEC is government paid, so zero cost for the bank. The SEC can screen the whole Ripple company for potential risks or lawsuits. The SEC, knowing everything legal and financial, they know crypto is the future. They want to open the doors for the banks to step into crypto, and Ripple is the one with the most potential. Not sure if there's also a double jeopardy in a case like this, but if so, I don't think the SEC wants to win this case, and the path is cleared for the banks to step in with no risk of lawsuits, no frozen or worthless assets, helping the US economy and staying ahead of the Chinese. Please don't view this as a conspiracy theory, it's just a train of thought from someone thinking out loud with zero knowledge of these things. Hands down, that's some pretty exciting thoughts right there. I see the idea that you're pointing out, and if that's the whole plan behind this lawsuit, then everyone should be jumping into XRP as soon as possible. That's because the SEC will obviously lose, meaning the price of XRP is set to jump to an all-time high with the backing of the fiat financial companies. There you saw a string of tweets that I thought was worth sharing, and we can help each other understand what is happening with the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Now, Rosie Ross recently announced her move to Ripple's defense team, which honestly sounds like a sign. Okay, before you blow my head off, take a look at this tweet. X Anderson tweeted that why would RR take a chance at muddying her name by joining Ripple for dollar signs? She signed money. She could have any job in the financial field she wants and certainly could have waited for the outcome of the lawsuit to join Ripple. She knows what time it is. All the dollar signs, which was a response to someone who tweeted that Rosie only joined Ripple's team because they're paying well. I have to agree with Anderson. Rosie is a very prolific attorney with tremendous victories in the courts. Aside from that, her resume suggests she can get any job in the world. So why would she pick a losing team? If I were her and thought the SEC would win, I'd join them, not Ripple. The same case goes for her decision to join Ripple. Clearly, she doesn't want to tarnish her accomplishments with a failed trial against the SEC. So without a doubt, Rosie saw a clear victory against the SEC. That's why she agreed to join Ripple Labs. Guys, it's as clear as daylight, and you only need to pay attention to see it. It's not that hard to see through the charade, but that being said, it's not about the money, but the winning team. In other news, Ripple is still pushing through its roadmap, which will eventually make them unstoppable. A tweet shared by XRP Crypto Wharf goes on to say, Ripple announced new XRP ODL corridors in the UK and Brazil. At Ripple partners, Instarem and B-Tech have set up new ODL payment corridors for fast and cheap cross-border payments to Portugal, Germany, Spain, France, and Italy. Imagine that, guys. This company is already creating the vision it had for fast and cheap cross-border payments to Portugal, Germany, Spain, France, and Italy. And those are not the only countries on board with this cryptocurrency. Pretty soon, the whole world will see the value of incorporating RippleNet into their protocols if they haven't already. That should push the price of XRP through the roof. I'm telling you that this coin will convert most XRP holders into billionaires overnight. That's because Ripple is relentless in trying to achieve its goals. It's barely 1 year since the lawsuit was filed, And this company is not stopping for anything. That's a company that I wouldn't even want to be against. It means Ripple will achieve its goals by year's end, even with the current lawsuit. Think of it this way. The SEC is holding this coin back from reaching its full potential, but Ripple and XRP are garnering enough kinetic energy to make their move to the top once the SEC drops the lawsuit. Once that happens, I'm telling you guys, this coin will catapult to the top in a matter of hours or even minutes. And if you don't have XRPs in your portfolio, you will seriously miss out on this great opportunity. Another exciting tweet worth mentioning is this one by Genie, which says, okay, so you're fed up that XRP isn't yet at $100. But so were those waiting for Bitcoin to rise back in 2011. Patience always prevails. If you wasn't hodling XRP now, then what? You hold the golden ticket. Your delusion is blinding. Just wait. 4-digit XRP is inevitable. Watch. The chances of XRP hitting 4 digits and soaring even higher, and all we have to do is watch? Even the government has shaken down the coin, but it's still standing. Other people have questioned XRP severely, saying that it will never hit the top. But you know what? If you follow keenly, this coin has been making slow but sure steps to the top. Without a doubt, XRP is not a get-rich-quick scheme in the crypto market. It takes time to reach there, but eventually it will. So patience should be critical in your investment plan and not just in the crypto world. The problem with the crypto space is that it's volatile, so you will always get conspiracy theories of its demise left, right, and center. And as we speak, I can assure you, there's probably a new theory dedicated to the death of XRP cooking up. But the best way to understand what is truly happening behind the curtains is to follow the charts and the history of any coin. What's more, find the correct information about the coin before investing in it. XRP is set to be the bridge currency between fiat and crypto, and there's no doubt about that. But you'll get many crypto enthusiasts who will tell you straight up that this coin is going nowhere. Yet XRP has shown us time and again it's here to stay. Soon XRP will hit that $2 mark and everyone will come flooding in. For those of us who invested in it earlier on, we will already be in profit mode, and we will be waiting for that early retirement plan when the coin hits $10 and goes all the way to $10,000. Yes, that's right. Soon this coin will be too pricey that it will be hard for you to afford a single XRP. But of course, by then, some of us will be in retirement, watching the birds. Anyway, let's take a look at the technical analysis and see what the numbers are telling us. On the long-term weekly time frame, the price action of XRP has completed the final leg of the Gartley pattern. There is also 25 simple moving average support in the buying zone and 50 SMA below the buying zone. Buy between 0.85 to 0.55 and sell between $1.09 to $1.66. The maximum extent of the potential reversal zone to 55 cents can be used as a stop loss. As per the above targets, this trade has a profit possibility of up to 195% and a high loss probability of 36%. In this daily analysis, Doge has had an unthinkable bull run in 2021. With memes, Elon's tweets, and no utility, Doge 100x'd and more. Now, if you consider the fact that Doge has integrated with Flare, this may explain the rally. But still, at this moment, Doge offers nothing for its holders and community other than gains. Now imagine what XRP could do. The world's most eco-friendly crypto with the cheapest and fastest transactions. These simple facts led me to believe XRP will have a tremendous future, and I would assume catch up and outperform Doge in the mid to long term. Hey, trade safely, guys, always, and have a great day. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Let us know what you think in the comment section below and let's have a conversation. As always, I thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and to click on the subscribe button below. Turn on notifications so you're informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thank you again. I appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next video.